Metroplex, we join you from Jerry World, AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Today, rivals meet in the NFC East. It's the New York Giants and the Dallas Cowboys. With you, the Pro Bowler Brandon Aubrey has a set. Off we go from AT&T Stadium. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. So here come the Giants, and Greg, it is the latest stop for Russell Wilson. A decade and a Super Bowl in Seattle, 2 years in Denver, last year in Pittsburgh, and now Russell Wilson is the Giants QB.
You know, it's funny how time flies, Mike, and we won't call him old, we'll just call him experienced. And here's a guy who's been doing this for a really long time at a high level, and he's going to hope that some of that experience works in his favor today, and when he plays well, this is proven to be a really hard team to beat.
After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
Nice job there, getting the ball to your slot receiver and then letting him get to work. It's a nice feeling as a quarterback when you can just have a short throw still result in a big game.
2nd and inches. And 10. Out of the gun, here's Russ. Now a short one, caught by the tight end, Johnson. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
The drag route. We used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
A run with the man out of Purdue. That's Tyrone Tracy. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the first down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on 3rd down.
They'll motion their tight end, Johnson. On 3rd down, they'll run with Tracy.
Tight end Tracy, the ball carrier.
So these, Mike, are the body blow runs. They're not big gains, they're nothing fancy, but they really set that physical tone for the rest of the game where now a good play caller can use some of these early runs to set up something a little bit bigger down the road.
So instead of going for the first down, in comes the field goal unit. Bit of a surprise here. Gano's kick is good. And the Giants are out to an early 3-0 lead.
A lot of times as an offensive player, you come off the field, you're not thrilled to end a drive like this with a field goal. But I think in this case, you can label it a success. You were able to operate your offense. You were able to quiet this crowd just a little bit and come away with an early lead.
Opening drive, we'll see the response as the kick's away. Devontae Turpin on the return. They finally get him down, but he gets all the way up close to the 40-yard line. The Cowboys come out, and they are led out by Dak Prescott as they have been for a decade. Wow. It's his 10th season as a Cowboy, three-time Pro Bowler who is now 32 years old.
If he's going to lead his team to a win, he has to be smart with his decision-making. The last thing you want to do is give the opposing team an extra possession solely because you got reckless with the ball. As long as he is calculated with those risks, I think they have a good chance today coming out on top.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. A nice start to the drive. Gain of 10 and a quick first down.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the first down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
Dak can throw it here on first down. This one caught by C.D. Lamb. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's second down and 7. A shotgun snap for Prescott. He'll find his tight end. That's Jake Ferguson. He's going to be taken down at about the 30. A gain of 16 on that pass play. First down, Cowboys.
First and 10.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
He'll get this complete. It's George Pickens. He is out of bounds. They have worked it inside the 15.
16 yards.
That's a gain of 16. This offense is humming. A first down.
They do a really nice job of picking up the pressure, and that's what allows him to have the time to go through his entire progression. He sees his check down wide open, gets the ball into his hands, and he does the rest.
And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
These negative runs, they just make everything for the play caller that much more difficult, Mike. So they've got to find a way to be more efficient on these early downs, meaning first and second down, because if not, you find yourself the entire game in third and pass, and that's what every single defense in the league is trying to do.
Now a screen set up for Blue.
From start to finish, Mike, you could see the play caller just really finding his rhythm, mix in run, mix in pass, results in the touchdown pass, but really everything they did, the entire possession worked to perfection. You can sustain the drives like that and come away with touchdowns, and that goes a long way towards establishing your identity for the rest of this game.
Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. His kick is good, and the Cowboys move out to a 7-3 lead.
Cowboys 7, Giants 3.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. On the return, it's Gunnar Olszewski. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Giants offense ready now for their second drive. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with first and 10. They'll start by going forward with a pop pass. And he'll get about 3 on that one. It'll be second down.
So, Mike, this is a great example and a great moment to bring up why it's so important for these offenses to make everything look the same. Formationally, pre-snap movement, because the second that motion looks like a jet motion and he's going to get the ball as opposed to a traditional motion, these defenses are so in tune with all those little differences. They know it's coming, and there's not going to be a lot of gain.
Kenny Clark in on the stop. Tackled back at.
So they'll talk over what to do on this third down play as we have hit the end of the first quarter. It's the Cowboys with the early edge. We're back to Arlington in a moment. Giants football here to begin the second quarter. They've got it 3rd and 9 to begin. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
A little indecisive there, Mike. I thought he could have pulled the trigger a tad sooner. Instead, he just holds onto the ball a little too long. The windows close up and ultimately has no choice but to just simply throw the ball away.
So on 4th down, out is Jamie Gillen to punt for the Giants. Cavante Turpin to return for the Cowboys. Now fair catch is taken back inside the 40. Here's Dak Prescott and the Cowboy offense set to go again. The lead sits at 4, so they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. They'll start this on the ground. It's Williams. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. They'll play action. It's Prescott. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. The rookie out of Penn State, Abdul Carter. He's able to force the big loss on the sack, and it sets up 3rd and long.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Friends just having kids, ain't adding up. What's the use of having a world with no love? What's the use of having a light with no love? What's the use of ingredients with no sauce? What's the use of the physical with
Work
no
to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Dak. And he'll just have to throw this one away. There was nowhere to go downfield. Now it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Needless to say, there aren't many plays on the call sheet for that down and distance, so instead of doing something crazy and forcing a ball into coverage, he realizes that primary read wasn't there, throw this ball away, and puts an end to this drive.
Fair catch made here, and the drive will start at the 23-yard line. The Giants offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. It's Tracy looking to run, and he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. 18 yards, a great way to start the drive. It's a 1st down.
On the play. 1st down, Giants.
Well, really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up 1st downs without having to get to 3rd down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
He'll get that complete. Right side, it's Bellinger. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL like the play-action passing game. You can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
From the gun, it's Wilson. He'll look deep here for Neighbors. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down. Malik Neighbors, the intended receiver. And it'll be third down. From the shotgun, Wilson. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. And fortunately, one of his teammates there to save him. He'll wind up getting enough to pick up the first down.
Recovered by the offense.
So even though they avoid the turnover, this is still a play that they're going to coach hard off of. They're going to bring guys into the meeting room next week and say, hey, guys, we're not always going to be so fortunate. The ball is not always going to bounce our way. Anybody who handles the ball from the center to the quarterback to any of the ball carriers, the most important aspect of team offense is protecting the ball at all costs.
They get 21 on that one. That's good for a Giants first down.
Nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
On the handoff, here comes Tracy. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Heck of an effort by this runner, Mike, just to get back to the line of scrimmage. I think most backs around the league, that play would have resulted in a loss, but not this guy. Continued to fight, continued to do everything he could to prevent the loss, but it still stopped for no gain.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, Russ. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
It's pretty well read there defensively. Anytime you throw these quick passes to the wide receivers, you're looking to pick your gain up after the catch. So let's give credit to the defense. Rally and tackle in space and keep that to a pretty modest gain.
They'll motion their tight end Johnson. Exiting the pocket right. We're going to stoppage here. There is an injured Cowboy. Halftime is looming, so the athletic training staff will get a chance to look them over during the break. Here is Graham Gano to try the field goal. This just a little more than a chip shot. 32-yard attempt. Gano's kick is good. And the Giants are back within one. It's 7-6. So the mistake there, the roughing call on the field goal, they'll take the 3 points off the board, keep possession of the ball, and have it first down. They'll run with Tracy. Nothing's there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's 2nd and goal.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal.
It's back at the 8 now for 2nd and goal. of the gun, it's Wilson. Flush to his right. And the Giants here will use the first of their timeouts. It comes to 47 seconds to go in half number 1.
Great job in coverage here. Nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball. He decides to tuck it and turn it to a runner. They get to him quickly. Picks up a couple yards, but not enough now. Brings up third down.
3rd and goal. Now Russ. Scrambling. Good blocking, and he's in. Russell Wilson. Touchdown, New York. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs could be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him, and in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
Now it's Graham Gano for the PAT. The kick is good. And the Giants are on top. It's now 10-7.
Running money up to a whole nother level. I don't know no better. When I got rich, bro, coming slow, 6 racks on a sweater. Think I'm cheating, I'm just chilling with the fellas. Grandma always told me never trust these. Spit 60 racks on a camouflage bells. Blue diamonds on me, I'm a blue devil. 220,
Still a little time in the final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Short kick taken at the 17. So the Cowboys offense going to take over here in the final minute of this first half. They'll do so with 1st and 10.
I'm not a bus. All my people now. On what I love. Ooh, baby, we run it up. Yeah, the minute the sun is up. There's no rest to my shutting down. Whenever I got your money up. Believe what I got, put money down.
Operating from the gun, here's Dak.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
And that's a first down, and will be a gain of 8. Cowboys going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this first half. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. To throw is Prescott. He'll get this complete. It's Lamb again.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Prescott again. Going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
He just stays on his primary read just a little bit too long. I think if he gets that ball to his check down a little bit quicker, not only is the ball completed, but I think there's some room to run. So, again, certain quarterbacks are better than others. The ability to process and eliminate targets quickly to move on to the next, that's a skill that really just comes from experience.
So, halftime straight ahead, and we send it over to Scott Hansen, who has the EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. Scott Hansen, good to be with you from the Orlando EA Sports Studios with an abridged halftime report. This one shaping up to be a tight one, as evidenced by the scoreboard. Both these teams playing it close to the vest in the first half. What will happen in the second half? Let's find out as we send it back to the stadium and our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thank you. This is still anyone's game here. We'll see who can come out with a hot hand as the second half is about to get underway. Three points, all that separates these two sides, as half number 2 kicks off. Short kick taken just inside the 20. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The Cowboys offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run by Williams. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Now a second down throw for Prescott. Quick shot caught by Tolbert on the slant. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
They go 5 receivers for 3rd down and 4. To throw is Dak. And that one thrown away to the sideline. It's incomplete. It's a frustrating series. It'll bring up 4th down.
Yeah, that one just didn't feel right from the jump. I think he sensed that he was either going to take a sack or get baited into making a bad throw. So ultimately a good decision. Just throw the ball away.
The Cowboys get their special teams out on the field as he's on to punt for the 2nd time. Giants offense trotting back out for their first involvement of the second half. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. Throwing is Wilson. He'll get it into the hands of Slayton. And mark him down up beyond the 30. 13 yards to start that drop. And a quick 1st down.
And the Giants' 1st down.
Nice way to start the drive here. Really good protection by the guys up front. Good decision by the quarterback to find his read. Ball's accurate, ball's on time. Now they're able to start this drive and get on the move the right way.
He'll look deep here for Neighbors. And this will be incomplete.
And you get a sense that in a really tight game like this, it's that one play that's going to tip the scales either way. So they come out swinging for the deep one on that one. They can't quite link up, but keep swinging. Keep generating those chunk plays, because typically in the NFL, chunk plays equal points.
On 2nd down, here's Wilson. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. 1st down, Giants.
1st down, New York.
Probably took him a little bit longer than they would have preferred, but he finally gets on the board. First catch, first touch. Here's we start the second half.
the ground, and here's Tracy on first down. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
These are the impact plays that this linebacker is capable of, Mike. Not only dissecting and determining where the ball is going, but then to shoot through the line of scrimmage and make this tackle for a loss. That's a big-time play by a really good player.
Now Wilson on second down. The outside caught by Neighbors. We'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
Wilson now to throw on third down. He'll take a shot here for the end zone. That is hot. What a throw. Darius Slayton. Touchdown, New York. Third down. My focus, Greg, was on picking up the first down. Forget that. They go down the field and in the end zone for a touchdown.
Yeah, and I don't think it was just your focus, Mike. I think in this case, it was the defense's focus. They're so worried about where that first down marker was that they allowed them to get that ball up and over the top for the deep strike touchdown.
Gano on to add the extra point. He's got it. And the Giants will get out in front, 17-7.
Cowboys 7.
All right, Scott, thank you. Second half drawing near. So good to have you back with us here on EA Sports.
Money calling, gotta go. You gotta go if you curl, you troll. Precious on the blow. Got trying to snatch out my soul. Running back pockets on swole. Young, got a whole lot of some clothes. Turning money up to a whole nother level.
So out is Gano after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. Short kick taken at the 17. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but a very solid return. So now here are the Cowboys. Their offense ready to make their way back onto the field. The deficit is at 10, so an important drive forthcoming. Get started with 1st and 10.
Baby, let me see you pop that spine. I can see from the front and I knew at once I was gonna have to walk back by. From the slides, but I be on old neck, but I will never.
Dak to throw. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. Bobby Okereke getting in there to drop him. It'll be a loss of 7 to start this drive.
It's first down. You got to get the ball out of your hands. I understand trying to take a shot. I love it on early downs. But once it's not there and that protection starts to break down, it's either check down or throwaway. You don't want to be in 2nd and long.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Back to throw is Prescott. That's caught by Tolbert right side. The tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. 18 yards on the connection. That's good for a Dallas first down.
At the 40-yard line.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
Throw left side, caught by Ferguson. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable 2nd down.
They'll work from the 36 on 2nd and 6. Pistol now for Prescott. He'll get that to Javonte Williams. And they'll whistle him down, but not before it picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
And what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets. It puts so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
Second down.
Well, not exactly a highlight reel type play, but in some cases, just checking the ball down to your fullback, picking up some positive yards is the only play that's to be made.
On the play fake, Dak. Short throw brought in by Schoonmaker. And he's going to have a first down as he's taken down on what is the final play of this third quarter. On play action, here's Dak. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got it. Dexter Lawrence, he gets into drop in. It's a loss of 8.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense immediately getting back on track. What do the coaches say? Just play the next play. That's exactly what they did.
Second down, Prescott. The open man is Tolbert. Get about 6 before he's taken down.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 11.
On 3rd down, Prescott pushed out to his left. He'll try to run for it.
Great reaction by the defense. At first, it looked like there was enough room out there for the quarterback to pick this one up himself, but they were able to rally to the ball, and I think the officials are going to mark him just short.
So, pressure kick coming now for Brandon Aubrey. This to get back to a 1-possession game. And this one, right down the middle. It's good. And they are indeed back within 1 score.
It's always a little bit of a letdown. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
So the field goal makes it a 1-score game here in the 4th quarter as they kick it away. Olszewski now to return. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. The Giants offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. Play action. It's Wilson. The pressure gets there. Down he goes.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
From the gun, it's Wilson. He's got his man, that's Slayton. That will make third down a little more manageable. Good yardage gained on that one.
As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. The quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
Third down, here's Wilson. He'll look deep here for Neighbors. And that is incomplete.
When you get the ball in this situation, what you're looking to do is not only end the drive with a touchdown to put the game away, but you'd love to chew up some clock. So with that incomplete pass now likely putting an end to this series, that's a big opportunity for them to try to close this game out.
The Giants sending out their punter as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a fourth quarter lead. And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. The Cowboys offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They'll start with great field position up at their 45. Toss, left side, it's Williams. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down.
Yeah, so I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. That one's good for 26 yards.
Good for a Cowboys. First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
This is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play.
On the pickup.
So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half.
18-yard line.
We'll come back and finish this one off after this. They'll drop to throw. Quick throw on target to Pickens. And he'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
A gain of 5 brings up second and 5 at the 8-yard line.
It is second down and 5. Now this looks like a design run. An injured player down there, and that's the man they can't afford to lose. It is indeed Dak Prescott. That is a worrisome development here late in the game. Needing to convert here on 3rd and inches. They'll try to run it with Williams. This defense backed up, but they bring the fire there. Stop him before he can get past the 3-yard line.
So it's a pretty manageable 3rd down, so they really have the option to run or pass, so they decide to keep the ball on the ground, which I don't mind as long as you've made the decision already that you're willing to use 4th down to pick up the rest of the yards. If not, I think that's a big mistake.
Here we go. This is 4th down. They'll go. Here's Milton. And it's a touchdown. They have gotten to within 1. And a 2-point conversion can give them the lead here in the final minute. Tight spaces down there. Things happen quick. Greg, a quick decision and great execution for the score.
You're exactly right, Mike. Down here this close to the goal line, everybody's clock has to speed up. Not only the quarterback processing to get the ball out of his hand, but you have to win as a receiver quickly and give the quarterback somewhere to go with the ball. It was that quickness at the line of scrimmage that led to that touchdown.
So they're not level yet. A critical extra point attempt to follow. The extra point is good. A big one as we are tied late in this football game. We are in the final minute of what is now a tie game as we are set for the kickoff. On the return, it is Tyrone Tracy. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. Here's the Giants offense now. They get set to take over once more. This game all even now following that touchdown a moment ago. They'll look to retake the lead on this drive, which starts with 1st down. They'll stick to the ground. And he'll take this past the 30. A gain of 6, mark it at the 31. And the Giants here will use the first of their timeouts. The clock will stop with 35 seconds to go. Here's 2nd down and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
You can tell the entire time that running back is just looking for his crease to get vertical and cut back. But the defense does a great job. Inside-out pursuit, strings this ball out towards the sideline. Nowhere to go, and they make a big stop for no gain.
Third and 2. Now Wilson, and he's going to have the 1st down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going. Four quarters could not determine a winner. We get back underway here in overtime. Olszewski now to return. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Giants offense ready to come back out for this next possession. They'll start out first down and 10. Great tight ends in the game to start the drive. A carry here for Tracy. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3.
A gain of 3 brings up second down at the 29-yard line.
From 29, here's second down and 6. Now a first throw here in overtime. That's caught over the middle by Johnson. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. They get 18 on the pitch and catch. That's good for a Giants first down.
Just a simple read that time. He knew his guy was going to come open in the middle of the field based on the look they gave. All he had to do was let the play develop and then deliver a strike to pick up the first down.
On the give, it's Tracy. Ooh, some hitting going on now. He was rocked right at the line of scrimmage.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's second and 11. Here's Wilson. He'll get this out to the left flat. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
It's a gain of 4.
When a defense has speed to the ball like this group does, it makes these wide receiver screens really challenging because all those fast linebackers and defensive backs that are chasing the ball carrier, the offensive line are the ones responsible for him, and sometimes that's just a speed mismatch, and they can't get out in front.
He is hit before he can get rid of it, and down he goes.
He has to do a better job identifying where the pressure is coming from, Mike, before the ball is snapped. He's got to get this ball out of his hand, to his outlet, to his hot receiver, but then once he senses the pressure, he kind of panics, and it's an easy sack, and it's going to bring up fourth down.
The Giants sending out their punter. And he's on for a big one here in overtime. Going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. The Cowboys offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. They'll start it here with a first and 10. Center with Williams. He's inside the 35. And he is going to run it all the way down near the red zone. A huge play there in overtime. Pickup of 46 yards.
Well, I'm not sure you're going to find a better example of just pure speed in the open field than that run right there. I mean, when he got past the first wave, you got the sense that he might just be able to outrun everybody on the field.
He runs with it.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
A good spot here, second and a yard. The Shotgun snap for Prescott. To the left side, he's got Ferguson. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 3, but that is good enough for a first down.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up a first down.
Dak going to throw it here on first down. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
When you put plays like this on tape, it sends a message to every defender across the league. When you play this offense and this guy has the ball, you better bring it when you come to contact him, because if not, you're going to be on the wrong end of it.
On the toss, it's Williams. And this one blown up. Good surge to drop him. A loss on the play back to the 9-yard line.
I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant, and once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss.
From the shotgun, it's Dak. And he'll take it on in. C.D. Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. So the fans gonna head home happy. It's a win for the hometown squad. They had to work for this one. All even through 4 quarters, able to get the breakthrough in overtime to come away with a victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Cowboys, as we say so long from Arlington.